Special shout out to all of you mad lads. I really cannot believe we hit 1,000 subscribers. I saw it coming at 990, but it actually hitting it is completely insane. I have the subscriber special video coming soon, but thank you. Thank you so much.
Hello, you what's his face, it's Tygon here, and today I'm going to show you the best PDW class setup for beginners in Call of Duty Mobile. So let's begin. First off, I'm going to get into the weapon itself. Now, the PDW is a SMG with a very large clip and very good recoil. Has almost none if you use it right. Now, each weapon, of course, is different because of its classes, because of their classes. For example, an SMG, you're going to go rush with that. A sniper or LMG, you're going to stay more in the back. But you do need to play each particular weapon differently, and because of the large clip size of this particular weapon, you should be thinking differently than you would with a normal SMG. So first off is its large clip. That is a very good advantage to this particular weapon. You can take almost 3 people out without having to reload, whereas most other SMGs, after each kill, you may want to think about reloading very soon. Now, the next great thing I have about this particular weapon is it does have very little recoil, and on top of that, good range. So this allows you to shoot far to medium range and still be able to pull off those kills without any trouble. Of course, even though you can shoot very long range, you don't want to be doing it with this particular weapon. You can only use it when absolutely necessary. That's my advice to you for shooting long range with a PDW. Now, I do want you guys to use Hipfire, and the reason why that is of course back to its very good recoil. You don't have to worry about missing your shots. So if you don't necessarily have to scope in and you're really close to someone, I do recommend just try using recoil. And the reason why is because you're gonna have a reflex / red dot sight on this for my particular class, and it is easier to aim at someone who's closer just using recoil rather than using a red dot sight because you're zoomed in. But the next thing I have for you guys is I want you to strafe, and the reason for that is its slow fire rate compared to other SMGs. So really do make sure you practice and you are constantly thinking about strafing and have that in mind when you're using this weapon because of its slow fire rate. And another thing, really do make sure you're pre-aiming and of course getting your enemies in your crosshair, those 4 little lines before you begin shooting. Aim is very crucial for this weapon because it does have a slower fire rate. Now of course the damage is good and it has a very large clip size, but you do want to make sure you're on target all the time. 6, don't always rush. Now even though it's an SMG and that's what you usually do with SMGs, you want to play it smart. Go around corners making sure you pre-aim and pre-fire. You have the advantage. You can do this because it has a very large clip. You can take out almost 3 people, so why not waste almost half your clip on pre-firing to get 2 players out? So just really use each weapon you have to your advantage, and for this one it is its large clip size and very good recoil, so keep that in mind. Now we're going to be getting into the attachments I have for each weapon in this class. So for the PDW, as I said previously, I have the recoil / red dot sight, and the reason why I have this is you can see outside of your scope and check for enemies very quickly. The hollow sight is okay, but it does really hinder your sight, which you don't want to necessarily do because you're going to want to be able to get triple kills with this particular weapon. You want to be snapping onto people and then going for extra kills because of how big its clip size is. Now for the ACOG, it just zooms in too far. Now even though this particular weapon can scope in, not necessarily scope in, but can shoot very far, you don't want to be shooting very far with this weapon all the time. Only use it when necessary. So the ACOG and the hollow sight are out of the way. The red dot sight works very well, and if you need to do close range shots, make sure to just hit fire because the recoil is very good. Now next up I have fast mag, and the reason why I have fast mag is because you have a large clip, so you don't even need to worry about having an extended mag on this gun, which you would normally have on most SMGs. But just put on fast mag on this bad boy. And you could use this or quick draw, but as I said, you're going to be playing the smart. You're going to be pre-aiming, you're going to be pre-firing, so you don't necessarily need to have quick draw on, because for one of the perks, the red perk, you're going to have agile for my particular class, so you don't need to overkill with quick draw as well. It could, if that's your playstyle, consider going for it, but I think fast mag would do you better in the long run because reloading can be really frustrating when you're trying to reload and someone's coming after you. But yeah, the next thing we have is stock. One of the great things about stock is the fact that when you're aimed down sights, you can scope in, you can easily move while aiming down sights, and it's going to help you be able to pre-aim every single corner. So remember, keep on pre-aim, keep on pre-firing. You have the extra clip, use it. Now lastly, we have FMJ, and you guys really want to take advantage of this large clip to get those wall shots. Now normally with an SMG, yeah, you might be able to get shots through walls, but sometimes people are going to be moving. With the PDW, I want you guys to shoot there for a little bit longer because you have the extra clip size to focus on that enemy and take them out. Now the next thing I have for you guys is the pistol, and the pistol I want you guys to use is the MW11. Now the J5 pistol is a very good pistol, but just because of the low fire rate with this particular weapon, I want you guys to do something with, you know, a higher fire rate. For example, if I'm using a sniper, I'm gonna probably use the MW11 pistol. I want to go, I guess, the opposite of what I have as my primary. That way I can be prepared in any situation. Now, as I said, the J5 is very good, but it's gonna be harder to aim. Not necessarily harder to aim, but if you do miss your shot, you will be penalized for it with this particular weapon, rather than having the other pistol, the MW11, which can shoot very fast and, you know, has a large clip size. So on this particular pistol, I have all the same things on all my pistols almost all the time, and that's just gonna be a laser, FMJ, and extended mag. And basically, laser, you want to have the best accuracy as you possibly can with this pistol. FMJ to shoot through walls just in case someone hides behind a wall when you're engaging with them, and then an extended mag because you don't want to be reloading. You don't want to be reloading because you're using your pistol to 9 times out of 10 finish off an enemy, so you don't want to be reloading in between that. Now I don't have silencer on this because if, let's say, someone's further away, it's going to be really hard to take them out because one, it's a pistol, so it already has a low fire range, and then putting on a silencer will just make it shorter. So no need for silencer, just keep that. I'll just keep the 3 I have right here. Now for your operator skill, I want you guys to use War Machine. It really did help me out with this particular class. I like it a lot, so yeah, try that out. Now if you don't have that unlocked yet, you can just use the flamethrower or scythe, but once you do get that, use War Machine. It really does work good with this class. And for your throwables, your lethal, I just use really whatever you want, but I just stuck with the standard grenade. And then for the my tactical, I used a smoke grenade. So yeah, those are my lethals and my tacticals. And for my perks, as you guys already heard me mention, I have the agile perk in the red section, and then in the green section I have the hardened perk, and this is gonna let you flinch a lot less, so it's gonna help you stay on target more. And one of the main things you have to have with this class is accuracy, because it does have a slower fire rate, so you need to make sure every shot hits. Now the next thing is dead silence. Now you can use really anything for this blue section, but I do think dead silence is a really good perk, so yeah, try to use that. And if you don't have dead silence, then use alert or dead silence. Those are the best perks in my opinion, so use those. But that is basically my class for this weapon, so I'm going to be telling you now, I'm going to be now getting into some of the things you should be keeping in mind when playing with this weapon. So first off, positioning. You should always have positioning as king with this weapon, because if you can get the drop on 2 people, you're gonna be able to take them out because of that extended clip size. So go around the back of the map. Don't always go head first. Don't rush into danger. Go to the sides, hit people from the sides. If you're hitting someone from the side, it's gonna be harder for them to actually take you out. Next thing is burst fire, and I think you guys should be able to do, I mean, you can do it if you don't have claw, if you don't play claw, but it is much harder. So make sure you at least try to play claw, or even 3-finger claw, because while you're aiming, you can be tapping with another finger the bullets, and when you're doing this, it's going to allow you to keep your accuracy up and hit people from further away. So yeah, really try to burst fire with this. As I said before, strafe and Hipfire, because these are going to help you a lot with this particular class. And be more calculated and take advantage of situations. Aim for heads and keep aiming down sights. Just almost spam the aim down sight button so you can go onto a target. Snap on and snap off. Now this is a more advanced skill, you know, being able to accurately snap on and snap off of a target, but the more you practice, the better you'll get. But hope you guys enjoyed this video. This has been Tygon. Sorry I wasn't able to, I guess, make a video the other day. I have figured out how to make a video daily, so I'm gonna be doing that. And yeah, if you do want to see more of my content, please leave a like on the video and then hit the bell button, and then just literally tell someone about my channel, because it would really help grow. Because let's see, what, 200 people see this video? That's 200 more people seeing these videos. So the more subscribers I get, the more content I'm gonna be able to give you guys. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments any more gun or class setups you want to see me do. And yeah, this has been Tygon. Peace out. Hope you enjoy.